All right, Mr. Allen, you do have the right to address the court. Anything else you want to add besides what your attorney told me?
I want to send my condolences to Alex Becker's family. I'm sorry for your loss. I didn't have any knowledge that these events would occur. Deep down in my heart, I believe that your significant other was an innocent man and did not deserve to lose his life.
All right. With that, Mr. Allen, we did have a trial. The jury convicted you of count 1, which is second-degree murder with intent, and the court, if not done so, will adopt that guilty verdict, adjudicate you guilty of that count. Related count 2, which is the felony murder, that's you are acquitted of that, so that count is dismissed at this point. So we're going to proceed to sentencing on count 1. And Mr. Allen, I have sat through the trial. I hear the testimony. I consider the argument that the attorney had made. I consider the statement that the family had provided to me. And to the family, I just want to thank you for being here to provide statements, to share with the court as well as the state about who Alex Becker is and what he means to you, what he means to the state. So I appreciate that. I don't know if this will be a closure to you, but hopefully he will bring accountable to the people that was involved in this incident. So whether that's a closure or not is a phase that you go through. And again, my hope is that we'll bring accountable to the people that are involved in this case. So again, I appreciate the time that you took to be here and also provide the statement to the court. And Mr. Allen, I did see a lot of evidence in this case. Even prior to this actual incident, the state present evidence, video surveillance video of you at the apartment complex. And almost every time I saw you, you also cover your face with a skiing mask sort of cover every time. When you're indoor, when you go to the elevator, when you go open the door for someone, when you go to the store. There's only a few times that you take off the mask that the state's able to present your actual face. And the mask is not your typical, concern about your health mask where you cover your nose, your mouth. It's only cover it doesn't cover your nose wide open. It just cover everything else. We can only see your eyes and your nose. And it's harder to identify you that way. And I think that goes into why you put yourself in this situation. You're always ready to get involved in criminal activity. I think that's the only reason why you constantly cover your face at the store, everywhere. Not concerned about your health and covering your nose way exposed the whole time. So what led to this night? The night that Alex Becker was killed, the state will summarize the facts. And all murder cases are senseless, including this one. And a lot of the time, however, at time we're able to categorize as gang-related shooting murder, robbery shooting murder, drug deal gone bad shooting murder. Could be domestic, assault-related murder, shooting. From the outside in your case, it's like a robbery shooting. And I say from the outset. But when we look deeper into what happened in this case, as the state summarized the fact already. I don't need to do that. Appear that you were driving around the city looking for someone to do something with someone. I think that's the only purpose you do. And you're just driving around in the city in the middle of the night. And as soon as you spotted Alex Becker walking home that night from work, you were the driver, you in charge of that car, you decided to stop, park the vehicle, and you led the chase of Mr. Becker. And as the state summarized the facts, before you, as he's walking toward, as soon as he turned from the street to the alley, which is his house on the second house on that alley block, you are the first one who chased them. You led the chase. You made sure your co-defendant were with you. And within seconds of that chase, we heard the gunshot. And again, as the state's already put those facts on the record, from the sound of the gunshot appeared, though, it does appear that you have plenty of time. 4 shots were fired, then there's a pause. Then another 3 shots were fired, then there's another pause. There's one more shot. And that showed me that he's not fighting back. You and your co-defendant keep shooting him. Take your time to shoot him. You're not in a rush. Usually people in gang-related shooting, they fire as they run. You guys didn't even run. You keep shooting at him. Take your time. So that showed me that is even beyond an execution. He's your target practice. Because you took your time. And you fire at least 7 shots at him. Take a pause in between. And again, we look deeper. You clearly have your time, the 3 of you. The police found his wallet. It's all cash in it. Not a whole lot of cash, but clearly he has money in his wallet. You didn't touch it. You didn't want the cash. So from the outset, it looked like a robbery. But when you really look closer at the evidence, it's like you guys are hunting. You chase down your prey, you surround him, and you shot the prey as your target practice. And this is a human being we talk about, Mr. Becker. Not only, as the state again pointed out, not only you led the chase, led the kill, you also led the escape. You got in the car first, and the other 2 guys just running like deer in a headlight. They don't know where they run. We saw the video. They run back and forth the same spot. Not until you pick them up that they're able to get away from the scene. So the court clearly see that you play a more significant role in this murder. You actually led the chase, led the getaway, and you will deserve the most punishment as required by law. So based on your conviction, guilty verdict, the court's going to order you commit you to the commissioner to serve 367 months. With that, 2/3 had to be served in custody. The remaining 1/3 may be served in supervised release. You'll be given credit for 444 days. The court's going to grant the restitution, the federal expense restitution. The court's going to grant Ms. Becker's request for restitution amount. And the court further is going to keep restitution open for 90 days from today's. So additional restitution will be submitted for consideration. And of course, rather have any money you have go toward the restitution. I'm not going to issue any fine. There'd be a surcharge of $86 in this case. Again, I want the restitution to pay, and that's why I don't assess any fine. I believe that DNA sample already on file, so I don't have to order that. Missing anything further?
Your Honor, I think that covers it. You ordered both restitution requests. I believe that's everything.
Mr. Plesher?
Would Your Honor waive the public defender fee?
If there's a fee, I'll waive the public defender fee as well. I'd rather have the money go toward the restitution. So, all right, with that, the sentence is concluded. And if for the family going to leave the courtroom, please follow the direction. The deputy, they're going to tell who to leave first, so just don't get up and follow the direction. And with that, the sentencing on Mr. Allen's case concluded.